Hello and welcome to the April 2023 channel update for the hammackj channels, and let's go ahead and get started here. So this month what's today, March 30th, we hit 3,001 subscribers. That's a gain of 171 from last time, which was 2830. So very nice. Thank you guys very much for pushing me over that 3,000 threshold there. And I think that's pretty good because I never do any call to actions. I never say, hey, subscribe now if you like it. I don't do anything like that. So just people doing it on their own without even being told is awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So let's get into all the series, right? So Tawani's Pilgrimage in progress. For the month of March, I did an episode a day. For the month of April, there should be another episode a day. I think I have like 3 more to make, and I'll be done with April's content. So overall, I'm really enjoying this character a lot. In the recent episodes, I've switched to 2 healers and got rid of the tank, and things have gone a lot smoother than some of the other content that was in between then and now. So definitely in progress. We're going to take her all the way to 120, and then we'll sideline her for a little bit while we level up some other characters. To effectively, we're going to end up with a nice group at of 6 characters at 120 or 125, depending on how long this takes, that will be able to handle everything in the game. So we should be good there. Moon Kitties. So this is still in progress. It's just taking some time. This is the Veniki Challenge series, right? We're trying to level up on that server. I believe I don't know what they currently are live, but I'm at like 63 or 64 in the series. This is still every Monday, and then in May I switch it to daily videos as I try to finish up the series. So they will I think the level cap is like 80 or 85 right now, so we got a little bit more ways to go, but as soon as we can, we will level up, and we're going to be going the most direct route. So if I keep stalling, the Gribbles will eventually open, and I'll Gribbles my way to the end. But it's getting funner. I'm having a better time with them than I was early on. Having, the two melee and the bard is more issue than I would like for the most part, because I spend most of my time switching between them just to reposition them. So that's a little bit more work than I'd like. So I would have not done this had I thought about it. I would have done I don't even know what I would have put there since I was doing the Bashir plus a Wood Elf. No Regard's Journey. So I'm kind of doing some episodes here and there, mostly the event stuff that goes on. I'm looking to do, so I have Stasi, the level 120 version, and I have her ready to go. I'm going to kind of probably duo the two and start taking on some the stuff in the current Night of Shadows expansion and try to go through the partisans and the mercenary quests for that. I'm making her armor, and I can only do trade skills for so long before I get bored. And so I'm trying to get her into TOL group gear, since I think she had really crappy gear. So it's just a matter of getting that. I fully upgraded No Regard to full Terror of Lucklin gear, so he's good to go, and he has the raid earring. So if I can find more raid ore for sale, I'll pick up some more of that, just so that they're good to go. But sporadic videos for No Regard's Journey. The heroic guides, I did move these to I think Friday. They were every Sunday. I moved them to every Friday, and one a week, just so that I don't split them all out at the same time. And none of them get watched, because that's what happens when I spit out too many videos at once. That's why I pace everything a certain way. But the heroic guides are still going. I believe there are a few more to go. I'm looking at my list here on the other screen. I got the Necromancer, the Bard, the Shaman, Berserker, the Rogue, and the Wizard. I think that'll wrap it up. So by the end of May, all of them should be done. If not, there's one more after that. But they'll all be out and ready to watch and stuff. And I don't know, like, the heroic character is really good, but a lot of it's so subjective, right? I would never start a character at 100 unless I already had characters to support that character. So that's something to keep in mind around these videos. The epic guides and quests and all that stuff, those are still in progress. I still have the mage epic like sitting in my editing box, trying to edit that thing together. Like, I don't know what I was doing. It's just very lots of cuts, lots and lots of cuts, it's not, I didn't even record the thing in order, right? If you go to like Alakazam, right, you can see the quest in order. I didn't do it in that order, and I'm trying to figure out the order so I can put it in order. And it's just an absolute mess. So that one should be the next one that comes out. And then the Necromancer 1.0, I think I mentioned in another one of these update videos, I started this back like when Nomergard was like level 60. I started working on the epic, and then something happened. I stopped doing it. Now he's 120. So there's going to be a weird gap in that one. He's going to go from like level 60 with Yurd on Bristlebane, trying to kill the Pain Soul, or I'm not Pain Soul, the name Pegasus in Plane of Sky. It goes from there to me killing it with Nomergard. So it's just it's gonna be interesting. Still got a little editing to do on that one, but that'll be up after the mage one. And then I think I was gonna do the Druid one for Stassi's Druid, or the Stasi Druid epic, and I started on the Shadow Knight 1.5 and the Shaman 1.5. I'm gonna redo the Shaman 1.5. I did it with one of my other Shamans, and I wasn't happy with the quality of what I had already done, so I'm gonna redo that one, and I'm gonna redo the Bard epic. I need to decide which of the Bards and which of the Shamans I'm gonna keep at 120. They're all in the same accounts, right? Like, so I'm not paying for, multiple accounts for them, but I need to decide, right? Do I want to keep Stockholm? Do I want to keep Nilv? Do I want to keep Ketka? Do I want to keep the Sons of Thule one? I can't even remember his name. It's like Yugs, something like that. So I got to decide which one I want to keep, because I'm not going to do the epics on both of them. At this point, anyway, I don't plan on it. So there's still planning around that and whatnot. Yeah, that's in development. That's the one with the transition in it. Elder Scrolls Online, I split that off into its own channel. I scheduled all the videos, and I haven't really done much with it. And something I'm going to do in the future, right? I'm going to rebrand the Elder Scrolls channel to like more of an alternate channel for most of the gaming content that I'm making, right? I'm going to slowly be transitioning a lot of stuff in a certain way. But the non-EverQuest content will mostly be on this alternate channel, and I'm gonna try to run with it and see if I can get it going. Right now, it's I branded it like hammackj ESO. I'm gonna change that to something else, and then I'm going to add a lot of other stuff. I might do some EverQuest content on there, but for the most part, it's gonna be non-EverQuest content. See Cyberpunk 2077 Netrunner playthrough. I'm still editing this. I was like going through it, and there's some issues that I ran into, so this will come up at some point. But it's just a single player playthrough of Cyberpunk. I'm actually considering putting it on the alternate channel instead of the main one, just to kind of not pollute my current schedule with more stuff. Sons of Thule, it's in development. I've started. I loaded them up today, and this is actually the Beast Lords with them. And we're gonna finish up Seeds of Destruction, and then move into Underfoot and House of Thule. And I'm expecting to have an episode a day starting in May for them. That's my plan. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll alternate between Tuani and Sons of Thule to kind of make it a little bit more sane and not going. But right now I plan on having Tuani every day and this every day. But we'll see. Like it's still March, right? So I have plenty of time to figure this out. But it should be coming back soon. I'm trying to figure out where I was in Seeds of Destruction and why I have quests I already completed in my quest log. That's really the big issue I'm dealing with right now. But I did a Gribbles on them earlier today to kind of get warmed up, fix their macros, fix all their stuff, and so far so good. Adventures of Voxel and Stasi. So I'm rebooting this series, and it's going to be different. It's, more of a solo Necromancer playthrough again, because I like playing a Necromancer and whatnot. And the Mage Soldaten is moving to a different series. I think I mentioned that before, so I'm just trying to figure out how to reboot this and make a rebooting intro for this series. But we'll see how that goes. I have no dates planned for it yet, but I'm trying to figure it out. Holdridge Crusade, still in planning. This is going to be the Heroic Paladin, Ranger, and Enchanter at level 100. I think you saw all those characters in their own Heroic level 100 videos. So this will be taking those 3 characters and progressing from level 100 to 120. See how that goes. We're not going to focus on doing quests unless we have to, but we'll see. Kind of how I'm doing with Tawani. Beauregard's Travels. This is a series I'm working on right now. It's planning. I haven't recorded a single thing. I've created all the characters. This is going to be an accelerated start with a focus around a wizard, Beauregard. So this will be fun. This is going to be a 6 boxing. We're not going to rely on mercenaries, but they're going to be an accelerated start. So they're going to... The warrior literally has best in slot that a level 1 can wear. So that kind of goes across everybody. And the mage, one of the mages has her epic already. That's Soldatna's. But she won't be able to join the group until probably 46. I'm going to sacrifice her down from 55 so she can join the group at as soon as possible instead of waiting that long. But they're going to start well equipped, and then they're going to have to figure it out on their own, right? Like I'm doing a warrior, cleric, enchanter, wizard, and 2 mages. I think that is going to be the best combo. I want the wizard for travel, and I want the mages for ease of boxing, right? Like this is I only have to play it from 1 character. I'll have macros for the enchanter. I already did this something like this on Yelenak when I was leveling all my characters, right? I'd play Yurd, and I had my enchanter Viva, and she would be able... I wouldn't even have to look at her screen. I could charm, I could mez, I could do everything without even looking at her. So I'm going to be playing from the warrior's perspective, but it's called Beauregard's Travels, so there will be a wizard in the thing, so it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. It'll be classes I haven't really played a lot of on the series, and I've never done a wizard, and I'd love to see a wizard 1 to 125. I say 125 because by the time I get to 120, it'll be December. So I gave devlog. I'm still working on this. Like game dev is hard, and building videos around building something is even harder, and it's just this is going to be more of a scripted content, so I'm trying to do it. And I started building a turn-based roguelike, and I was going to go with that as the first devlog kind of thing. But I'm not enjoying playing it. I'm not enjoying turn-based roguelike as much as I thought I would. So I'm trying to figure out the best path forward for that, and then building out a script for that. So that's going to take some time to figure out, but eventually that'll start showing up on the main hammackj channel. Future. So I was looking at my analytics for the month, and the guides videos, the top video was the getting started 2023 video for the month. So I'm going to be focusing a lot more on guides. Like, I have a lot of narrative, you know, we play and do stuff series, but I'm going to try to be doing a lot more guides here and there. And these will not have set schedules, right? So kind of the way I do a lot of this is I upload them all to YouTube after I get them processed and edited or whatever I need to do. And then they're in like a processing state where YouTube does its thing before it's fully like rendered in all the different resolutions. And these ones, I'm going to, instead of like putting them on a set schedule, they're going to be like, as soon as it's fully rendered on YouTube, it's ready to go. So that's how those are going to go. And the news videos do really well for all the EverQuest news and stuff like that. I might expand that out to more of an MMO type news, since I do play multiple MMOs. So I might expand the coverage on those out into different ones. But I might put videos for that on the alternate channel, which is going to be more focused on gaming in general, which is kind of where I wanted this main one to be in the first place, but a lot of it's just very focused on EverQuest right now. And as I slowly transition it to a game dev channel, it's going to take a little bit of time. But, you know, there's going to be more guides, more videos and stuff like that. And if you have a suggestion for a guide that you don't know how to do something in a game, let me know. I mean, if it's a game I've played, I'll even try and make a video for it. The EverQuest stuff, I have so many guides. Like, it's like people ask about things and I already have videos for it, so that's kind of cool. But it's hard for me to remember all those videos. So I do have, like, one I'm working on right now is a TLP progression guide for armor and stuff like that, which makes it a little bit more difficult than live, because you can't just ride Defiant till 85 and then switch over to Paragon armor and House of Thule armor. So it's a little bit trickier, because the solo armor and the raid armor is a little different, and a lot of it's very class specific, right? You can find one-off things in certain, like classic EverQuest, Warrior Bard, Cleric, Shadow Knight, Paladin, right? They can get that helmet from the Ghoul Lord, and that's better than most stuff until Kunark. So, you know, it's like, you know, it's just, it's so subjective and so hard to put everything in a video format. So there we go. Streaming, I don't know. I find streaming was not as useful. Like, I enjoyed talking to people, right? But it wasn't really, the video content that I was producing was not the quality I'd like, right? I like the quality in the general direction of the YouTube videos I make, and streaming, you don't get that same effect, right? Because I can't cut. I can't cut it when I'm not doing anything, right? I can't cut it when I'm med breaking. I can't cut it when that, and I don't find that I'm an entertaining person to be able to, you know, keep the downtime as entertaining. And then I went down that whole raid thing, which in hindsight was not as fun, but probably going to go back to Twitch if I ever do it again. But right now I have no plans on streaming, at least until after May. I don't know, we'll see where we're at then. But at the end of April, we'll see. Right, and here's all the channels and all the links and stuff. Main channel, the alternate channel doesn't have enough subscribers to get a short name yet. Twitch, Twitter, the Reddit, Discord. I honestly haven't logged on to Discord in probably a month, and I'm sorry. I've left a lot of people on read. I saw that I had like a whole sidebar of red red messages, little red notification icons, and I'm terribly sorry. I've been so busy, and I don't even check Discord right now, and that's on me. And I apologize to all those people, but it's, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta disconnect from things to get things done, right? Like I'm pushing a lot more content. YouTube says I've pushed 45 more videos than I normally do, so I'm pushing as much content as I possibly can without damaging my family relationships. So, it is what it is. But yeah, that's everything. But that is the update for the month. If anybody has any questions or comments, let me know. And have a fantastic day.